Assalamu alaikum. My name is Speechless. I hope everybody alhamdulillah okay. Today hot news. Prime Minister Imran Khan said Monday Muslim countries should work collectively to counter Islamophobia, saying this would be more effective than holding protests in the country. The Prime Minister's address to the nation came a day after over a dozen police officers were taken hostage by the supporters of a banned outfit in Lahore. During his address, Prime Minister Imran Khan reminded the nation that Pakistan was built on the principles of Islam. He stressed that the government is on the same page with the TLP regarding the protection of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam honor. However, expelling the ambassador of France is not the solution to Islamophobia. The West has made this an issue of freedom of speech, and if we send back the French ambassador, some other European country will follow suit, Prime Minister Imran Khan said. He said that if Pakistan starts sending back ambassadors of different countries, the economy will suffer, but it would not make a difference to France or any other country. Violent protests in Pakistan will not make a difference to France. The PM then talked about the violent countrywide protests that took place over the last few days and said that vandalizing property will not reap any benefits. Detailing the loss of lives, the number of people injured, and the damage done to properties during the protests. The PM said that the TLP believes it is the only party in the country that loves the Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The government has been negotiating with the TLP for the last 2.5 months. The PM said, adding that the party have held protests before too. But it did not make a difference to France. I know the West better than anyone else. So I know how to deal with the problem too. The PM stressed, adding that vandalizing our own property, killing and injuring our own people will not make a difference to France at all. He then talked about the government's strategy to deal with Islamophobia. The PM detailed how he had been raising the issue on different international forums, including the United Nations, and also wrote to Facebook's CEO Mark Zuckerberg regarding the matter. The Prime Minister said that the government believes in approaching the heads of all Muslim nations, strengthen laws regarding the Holocaust and criminalized its denial. He said that Muslim nations, too, should work collectively to eliminate Islamophobia, which is being practiced in the West in the name of freedom of speech. The Prime Minister also appealed to the religious scholars of Pakistan, and said that violent protests and clashes with the police will only hurt the country, and provide fodder to Indian websites and other enemies of the state. To capitalize on the situation, we all must unite and thank Allah for His mercy. The PM said, we coped with the coronavirus situation in the country, and have steered our economy towards betterment. Let's not sabotage this process by holding the country hostage to violence. Interior Minister Sheikh Rashid, earlier on Monday, announced that 11 policemen, who were taken hostage in Lahore by the proscribed Tehreek-e-Labbaik Pakistan, TLP, had been released after negotiations carried out by the Punjab government. In a video statement, the Interior Minister said, the first round of talks concluded in a successful manner, after which the policemen were released and the protesters had gone inside the Masjid Rahmatul Alamin. He added that the police had also been withdrawn. Rashid hoped that other matters would also be sorted out in the next round, which would be held after Sari. The minister added that out of 192 blockades, only one was remaining and the situation was improving there as well. Talks had begun with the banned TLP and hopefully issues will be resolved with them, Rashid stated. Hostages were tortured. All 16 police officials taken hostages on Sunday were released at 2:10 a.m.